We're 10 minutes late. Our planned time is 4:30, so we're 10 minutes late. I want to thank everyone for joining us this afternoon. And let me just go over basically what will take place this afternoon. Obviously, this is the graduation of your significant other, be it child, be it spouse. We're excited to be able to put this on for them. And so we are looking forward to a wonderful time in sharing in their successes. They will have a procession. We will have a certain number of speakers. At the conclusion, we're going to do some group photos, which you'll have that opportunity. And then we will also have individual photos. So please stay with us. And we also have refreshments at the conclusion. So for that, I thank you. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the graduates of 2009-2010. Again, welcome to everyone. It's such a pleasure to be able to stand here because all of these students at some point in time over their 10, 12, 14, 18, 24 months, some of you know what I mean by that. At some point during that time, during their journey, they've had Mr. Michael stand in front of them and have had various different words to speak. This is the last time you have to listen to Mr. Michael speak. And I have given myself the opportunity to be the opening remarks versus the keynote speaker because I do want to get you guys out of here before the sun sets. So, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, allow me first of all to introduce to you those who actually make this all possible. And that is the staff of A.I.B, and I would ask them to just stand briefly as I call their names. We have our program managers for our barber program. We have Miss Lisa. And we have one of our two program managers for the cosmetology program. We have Miss Barr. And the other program manager, we have Miss Rita. Yeah. Their jobs would not be possible without the wonderful cast that supports them. And we have in the cosmetology program, Miss Brooke. Yeah. Teaming with her every day on that floor, and you guys know how difficult that is. Miss Christine. And we have that wonderful lady that's walking around with the camera, and you guys know she's a swing person. You guys know. We have a new member to our team doing a fantastic job in the evenings. Miss Lorraine rounds out hospitality. Yeah. And of course, in our barber program at nights, and he's been steadfast, we have Mr. Frank. And here with us today, we're great and happy to see him today, Mr. Leonard, our day barber. And a new member to our barber corps, and I tell you, she's got about 25 guys in phase 1, man, driving her crazy. Give it up for Miss Allison. On the administration side, we have leading the team, Miss Pat, admissions director. Everyone knows this lady. She's standing at the door. Our financial aid officer, Miss Christine. And Miss Christine. Sorry, Miss Christine. I always get it wrong. Okay. And in administration, we have Miss Debbie. I don't know if Miss Debbie is in here. Miss Debbie's probably outside. We have our gatekeepers, as I say, Miss Linda Lou. We have Miss Sarah. And then we have Miss Stephanie. Is Miss Stephanie in here? Is she outside? Oh, there you go. Stand up. Give it up. There you go. She takes care of that wonderful facility that we have. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf, I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. And Miss Lisa, please, give it up, Miss Lisa. There you go. And I do have it written down. On behalf of myself and my business partner, Miss Janet, and also recognizing that we have in our business office Miss Esther that's at the back, and the Director of Operations, Mr. Mike here on the side. Janet and I had a vision some 8 years ago for our school, and that vision was to create the best cosmetology and barber programs that we could, to give our students the opportunity to actually achieve their dreams, to strive for something that they, in fact, have always thought about, dreamt about, but maybe just were not able to realize actually the ability to achieve that dream for whatever the reason was. So we've actually seen our dream realized by what we're looking at today. We believe that these graduates, the potential they have is unlimited. It's their time to shine. It's their time to shine because now, having completed this program, they've taken the first step, okay, in what will become the rest of their lives. They've taken the first step in realizing that dream. I look at it and I say to myself, when you complete the cosmetology and barber program, realize that this is your PhD. I had the pleasure of watching a biography several weeks ago, and as I'm watching this and listening to it, this person today makes probably about $25 to $30 million a year, and at the end when it talked about where he started, I was shocked. He was a cosmetologist. And I said, you're kidding. And he was a very successful cosmetologist. The gentleman I'm talking about is Danny DeVito. We've all heard of Danny DeVito, right? Had no idea. Had no idea that Danny DeVito was a cosmetologist. And then I started thinking about it, and I said, you know, if Danny DeVito achieved that level of success, so can you. There's no difference between Danny DeVito and you. There's no difference between anyone that's successful in this industry than you. I also look at myself and say, you know, a lot of people ask me, Michael, do you do hair? No, I don't do hair. I've cut my son's hair. But I also have some history in cosmetology that many of you don't know. Can anyone tell me what this book is? It's Milady's Cosmetology Book, 1960 version. This book has a lot to do with me being here. This book belongs to my mother, who was a cosmetologist. 1960 graduated. And I keep this in my office because this, again, reflects what you can do. This is the beginning of the rest of your lives. And I challenge you, I challenge each and every one of you to go out and be the best you can be. Parents, spouses, friends, brothers, sisters, encourage them, support them. There'll be difficult days ahead. There'll be moments when they said, I've stood on my feet all day, my feet hurt. You know, if it's a girlfriend, a husband, or what, you know, rub the feet for them, okay? You know, rub the shoulders. Do those little things because they're standing on their feet for a long time. But again, I challenge each of you to realize your dreams. This is just the beginning. This is your time to shine. At this point, we'll go ahead and have several of our staff members come up and share some words with you. And I would like to invite Ms. Barb to come up at this point in time.